Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we will be diving deep into a core Filipino value that is super interesting, but can also be a little tricky to navigate. We're talking about Pakikisama. If you've ever spent time with Filipinos or are Filipino yourself, you've definitely encountered this. But what does it really mean? Simply put, Pakikisama is all about getting along with others, maintaining harmony, and being part of the group. It's about being agreeable and cooperative to keep relationships smooth. Sounds great, right? Well, it mostly is. It's the reason why Filipino gatherings are so warm and welcoming. Everyone makes an effort to make sure others feel included and comfortable. It fosters a strong sense of community and togetherness, which is truly beautiful. But here is the flip side. Pakikisama often makes it incredibly difficult for Filipinos to say no. Why is that? This is where two other important concepts come into play. Hiya and Utang na Loob. Hiya translates to a sense of shame or embarrassment. When you're asked to do something, saying no can feel like you're being difficult or uncooperative. This can trigger a feeling of hiya, as if you're letting the other person down or causing a rift in the relationship. You don't want to be seen as the person who disrupts the group's harmony. So, to avoid that uncomfortable feeling, you might just say yes even when you really want to say no. Then there's Utang na Loob, which means a debt of gratitude. This is a very deep-seated value. If someone has done you a favor in the past, you feel a lifelong obligation to repay that kindness. So if that person asks you for something, saying no feels almost impossible. It would be seen as ungrateful and a huge social misstep. This isn't like a simple, I owe you one. It's a powerful, enduring social bond. Let's look at some everyday examples. Imagine your colleagues decide to go out for drinks after a long day at work. You're exhausted and just want to go home, but everyone's going. Because of Pakikisama, you feel the pressure to join in to avoid being the odd one out. Or maybe a relative asks to borrow a significant amount of money. You might be financially tight yourself, but because of Utang na Loob from a past favor, you feel compelled to say yes, even if it puts you in a tough spot. Another classic one is at a party. The host offers you more food, and even if you're completely full, you'll likely accept another serving out of hiya, not wanting to offend their hospitality. You end up with a plate full of food and an even fuller stomach, all in the name of being agreeable. So, is this a bad thing? Not necessarily. Pakikisama is a cornerstone of Filipino social life and has a lot of positive aspects. It builds strong, supportive communities where people genuinely look out for each other. The downside is when it leads to people suppressing their own needs, feelings, and boundaries to please others. This can lead to burnout, resentment, and a feeling of being taken advantage of.